In this video, we're going to evaluate the integral of cosine of x times the sine of 2x. Now let's see if the substitution, U-substitution, will work. The derivative of cosine is minus sine, and we have a factor of sine of 2x. We need a sine of x, not sine of 2x. So we have an identity for sine of 2x. Sine of 2x can be written as 2 sine of x, cosine of x. So we place in the sine of 2x by this result. We can rewrite this integral as the integral of, got cosine of x and cosine of x, so that will give us cosine squared of x. And we got this factor of 2. We can always bring that outside the integral here. And that leaves us with a sine of x dx. And we are going to use U substitution here. We'll let U equal to cosine of x. So du, we equal to the derivative of cosine is minus sine of x dx. So now for our U substitution, this cosine here can be replaced by u. So this will be u squared. And the sine of x dx, multiplying through by a negative here, that'll make this a positive here, and make it a minus over here. So this is equal to 2. And again, cosine squared, but cosine is u, so this is u squared. And then the sine of x dx right here can be replaced by minus to u. So put a du here. And then the minus, I'll put it outside with the 2. Got a negative 2 there. And then we just integrate this with respect to u. So it'll be minus 2. And then add 1 to the 2 here, makes it a 3. And then divide the coefficient, in this case negative 2 by 3. And then plus the constant of integration. And that's your answer right there. Except we got to go back to the original variable. So make this a minus 2/3. And the u is cosine of x. I could put the square right here. But I'll just go ahead and put parentheses around the whole thing here. That'll be squared there plus the constant of integration. And this is a 3 here. So the final answer here is negative 2/3 multiplied by the cosine cubed plus a constant. And now we'll go ahead and do the check here, just to practice the derivative. So I want the derivative here then of the answer. So I'll write it this way. You could use dy or d over dx. I just write it this way as an operator. The derivative of negative 2/3. And this will be cosine of x to the 3rd. And of course the constant of integration. So we're taking the derivative of the answer, and we want to get the original integrand, this cosine of x sine of 2x. So let's do it this way. We go 3 times the coefficient using the power rule for integrals. Leaves you with a negative 2 there. The 3's cancel. And then we subtract a 1 from the exponent 3. Gives us a 2. Then using the chain rule, we take the derivative of cosine of x. And that gives us a minus sine of x. Derivative of constant c, that's 0. And then we multiply this out here. So negative times a negative, that'll give me a 2 here. And then I'll just rewrite this. Let's see here. At the exponent in the wrong place here. This was in parentheses here, like this. And I'm going to rewrite this. I said that the negative and the negative canceled here. So I'm going to split this up then. Cosine squared. And do it this way. Cosine of x. Again, the negative and the negative canceled. And I'm splitting up the cosine. One here. And then I've got this 2 right here. I'm going to move it over here to this side. So it'll be 2. That leaves me with a sine and cosine. This is cosine of x here. Or sine of x rather, and cosine of x over here. I'll get rid of this 2 here. Put it over here and the negatives cancel. So this is what we get. So I got cosine of x and then 2 sine x, cosine x, and we noted that this is the same thing as sine of 2x. So this comes out to cosine of x, and then 2 sine x, cosine x right here is the same thing, using the same identity that we used to get here to the result. This is sine of 2x, and that's your check. So the final answer is over here, and then this is the check of that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.